We're back, baby. It's the charity stripe. Hit your free throws, because they're free. Joshua Fisher, Alexander Tossing the Rock Tosopoulos, DJ Nikki Snacks Kreider. When are you DJing next?
I DJ every weekend.
You're DJing this upcoming weekend?
In my room, yeah.
Okay, cool. I won't be there.
Next week.
But
yeah, next week at Canary, Santa Monica.
Yeah. Be there or be...
Square
circle.
Yeah, thanks.
11.
11. Make-A-Wish.
Not partnered with the Make-A-Wish Foundation, but maybe one day. That'd be
Maybe
really cool.
one day, yeah.
Or Wish, one of the sponsors for the Los Angeles Lakers.
Wow, nice segue,
Thanks,
dude.
man.
Lamar Odom, Aaron Cohn, The Late Show. Check this clip out.
What do you think about him off the bench? Like, I know...
I love him off the bench because it could be his unit. You don't have to worry about passing. It could be aggressive.
Do you think if he starts playing really well off the bench, they'll move him back, or they should just keep him if he's playing well?
No, you're going to keep him if he starts to play well because you don't want to mess up the chemistry of the team. Hopefully keeping him off the bench, hopefully the team will start to gain some momentum and we get some wins under our belt. So you don't want to mess that up.
Yeah.
If that happens.
How does that relate to your situation? Because you were a baller, obviously, starting for the Lakers, and then you came off the bench.
Well, you had to accept the role. And I think he's accepted it. He said it himself that he will do anything for the team.
Yeah.
So he's been asked to come off the bench.
Yeah, and oftentimes people just say that, but they don't actually mean it. So this is an actual test for Russ, and he's been brilliant.
He's performed
so
well.
far.
I'm looking forward to Russ to win the Sixth Man of the Year.
They're talking about Russ now being a six-man coming off the bench. And actually, I'm going to quickly string these
I'm
two
in the
clips
same chair
together.
as Lamar Odom.
Yeah,
Wow.
you are in the same chair as Lamar Odom was. Who would have thought?
Who
Not
would've
me.
thought?
I'm going to string these two
He's
clips
slightly
together.
bigger than you.
See, he's a bit bigger than
A
you.
little taller.
And yeah, but same width. Okay, we're going to string these two clips together. Another big guy coming off the bench for the Bulls, Andre Drummond, C.J. Watson, and Nicky Snacks Schultz. Talk about it here. Check this one out as well.
Just gives them stability. They know there's someone there in that role who can kind of calm them down when they need to be calmed down. But also, you're just going to get production. He's going to be consistent every night. You know what you're going to get out of him, and you know that he's going to be there every night for you whenever you need him.
And he's efficient too. The efficiency is amazing. And having that come off the bench, he's not going to start on this team. I mean, the days of two bigs, I feel like are going way to the door.
Long gone,
Yeah, I mean, I would like to see that. Don't get me wrong. I would love to see Vucevic and Drummond in the starting lineup, but that's not where the league is going. We talk again that the pace and space, stretch the floor, you need guys who can shoot the three. But I think having that platoon there of Vucevic, who is a really good offensive player and can shoot the three, then you change the style and you go with a guy who can crash the board, who's not known as a shot blocker. He's still blocking shots, and Andre Drummond. Oh, and he can score in volume.
Right.
To me, that's a really good recipe for success. It's just a matter of getting the rest of the guys playing at that level too. But I think maybe they can even feed off the energy that Andre Drummond brings in some of these close games as the season goes along.
Okay.
Not Nicky Snack Schultz, just Nick Schultz. There's only one Nicky Snack.
Sorry. Yeah. I mean, yeah, there is only one. I'll think of a different one.
You should.
Okay.
You should get to know him a little better.
Nicky Veggies Schultz.
You should invite him out for drinks and, just you have a one-on-one to really get to know him.
And
What
then
if
I can
the first
properly
thing he
give it
says
a
is, I love snacks?
Then that's it.
Then
You have no
snack
option.
addict.
Nicky snack addict. Okay. We can work with that. Then he can't DJ. He's going to have to rap. Okay. These two guys are coming off the bench, both All-Stars. Russ, Hall of Fame MVP. I'm cool with Drummond coming off the bench. The thing with the Bulls for me is it's always the same question. One guy's always injured. They're just such a big what-if team. Like if Lonzo was healthy, they'd be a real contender. But he's not. And I appreciate Drummond coming off the bench. I appreciate the Bulls finding a role for him because there was a couple years ago maybe where he was stuck on the Cavaliers, who are now scorching hot's bench, and Draymond came out. They couldn't find playing time for him.
What about when he was in Brooklyn and also in Philadelphia?
Yeah, they couldn't.
He was actually pretty solid in Philadelphia as a backup center.
He's like one of the most underappreciated players, in my opinion.
Yeah, I mean,
in the
I thought
association.
for a time people were just like writing him off as washed, and he was like 29 years old, which is like
He's a great rebounder, really good handsy defender, not just a good shot blocker for his size, but also he's a great, yeah, exactly. Get a little steals in there, pick and poke.
Visual. Visual learner.
I appreciate what they're doing with Drummond. I appreciate his somewhat of a resurgence, and I appreciate Russ coming off the bench for the Lakers. Now, the real question is, Do they trade him still? Despite now they've rattled off 2 wins in a row with Russ off the bench.
Matt Ryan hit a game-tying 3-pointer.
Yeah. And they've
taken to OT, and they beat the Pelicans, who are good, with Zion.
With Zion, no BI, but they've beaten him with Zion.
Matt Ryan.
Matty
Ice.
Go check out his story. It's crazy. The lit ice in his veins. Wow. And they also beat the Nuggies. So they've won 2 games. They're 2-5. Things are getting better. There's a new coach. Obviously, there are new roles. I think they should still get Miles Turner and Buddy Hield for Russ if they can with the picks. But I'm starting to back off that ledge a bit. If he really is destined for this role and he's accepting it, then I'm okay with the Lakers at least trying to ride it out and make the playoffs.
But even when Russ was the guy in Oklahoma City and when he went to Houston afterwards, he still had moments where he will have bad games. It will happen.
I think yes.
He will not be 23-7-7 every single game on good field goal percentage. Hits a couple of threes. That won't happen without any turnovers. There will be games where he has a numerous amount of turnovers, misses a bunch of threes, airballs a bunch of 2-pointers. Like, it's going to happen. And when that happens, the rest of the team is not good enough. LeBron and Anthony Davis aren't good enough. Also, you don't want LeBron playing more than 65 games. You don't want Anthony Davis playing more than 60 games.
But you need that.
In the regular season, or else you're not even going to end up in the playing game. The roster construction it's bigger than... Does Russell Westbrook play? Does he come off the bench? It's bigger than that.
So they still have to move him, you're saying?
Even if they move him, though, I don't think Miles Turner and Buddy Hield is enough. Like, I think there are so many...
AD too?
I don't know. Like, I don't have the cure-all for their team. And neither does Rob Pelinka, clearly.
Yeah.
Who does?
Who does? I think the Russ for Hield and Turner and the picks... And then you get some picks back if you're so worried about these picks.
But it's 4 to 15. It's 4 to 15 on their roster that's worse than every other NBA team. It's not 1 through 3. And I'm throwing Russ in there because at his best, like, he should be a 6 man of the year candidate.
Oh, 100%, like Lamar is saying. And I also think his bad games at least won't be terrible games because he'll have less of an opportunity with the ball in his hands. So those 4-15 moments with like 9 turnovers won't happen as much because he's getting less opportunity to do so and turn the ball over.
At this point, Miles Turner wants to come to the Lakers. He's like that guy standing outside the club waiting for his Wi-Fi to connect so he can get his QR code live for the guy scanning the tickets. Like, he's ready.
That was a solid reference.
That's me on 11/11 when I'm trying to go watch DJ Nicky Snacks.
Well, hopefully you have a screenshot so like you already just go in.
You're right. I gotta be better prepared.
Gotta be prepared. And Miles Turner maybe gets bought out. We'll be back in just a hot second. Josh Fisher, Alexander Toss from the Rocktosopolis, DJ Nicky Snacks Crider. Best to Bleav right here on Stadium. We're back and we're leaving, baby. It's the charity stripe. Hit your free throws because they're free.
So long.
So long, suckers.
Farewell.
Au revoir.
Bon voyage.
Anything?
Adios.
Sayonara.
Deuces.
Sayonara. Nice.
Sayonara.
Peace out.
Hook 'em horns.
Shout outs. Shout out to Riley Hetherington.
Yeah, shout out to her big time. Shout out to Drake, not the rapper, our coworker.
Irvine?
Yeah.
Shout out to Hillary Jones of Hillary Jones Photography. Yay.
Always. Shout out to our families. Shout out to Duke's Mayo Bowl because we want to be the Mayo Dumpers. We were the inventor of the Mayo Dump, and we want to be there for that. We'll do it for free. Fans out there, drag both feet inbound, swing in a full count, rip that puck, hit that putt, hit your PKs because they free, and hit your free throws. Why, guys?
Because they're free.
We out you. We love you.
We out you. We love you.
Thanks for joining the Bleav Network's Best of Bleav Hour on Stadium. Do you believe?